In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful. My dear friends and fellows, look, all of us are working. Mean, all of us are working, but some of us are really developing. While another, most of us, they are unable to develop, unable to prosper, unable to gain and achieve whatever they want to. What if at all there is any sort of difference between the two of these categories of the people? The first category, those who say who are developing and progressing, do they have the day of 24 hours? No, they don't have the day of 24 hours at all. Do they have, four hands and two heads? No, they don't have the four hands, they don't have the two heads. They are like the rest of the people, but there is one difference. And that one difference is going to be debated upon, to be talked about in our today's discussion. It is very, very important and very, very important indeed. It should not be ignored at all. What could it be, my dear friends? Before going there, let's talk about one thing, one principle, and that principle is the 80-20 rule. What is this 80-20 rule, by the way? 80% of the work produces 20% of the results, while another 20% of the work produces 80% of the results. That is the 80-20 rule of promotion, of development, of progress, of success and achievement. I think that we, each one of us, need to know that, because it is something very, very useful. It is something extremely beneficial. So each one of us need to know that, particularly the people who aspire to develop, who want to grow, and who want to achieve whatever they want to. Those who have the big ambition. I think this 80-20 rule is very, very important for each one of them, and only those people will be able to develop and to prosper who are acting upon this 80-20 rule, and those people who are actually doing whatever we are going to talk about in our today's discussion. Dear friends, look, most of the people, almost all of the people, overwhelming majority of the people, they want to do the easy task, whatever in which company they are working. They want to take on the easy things, the things which are not, the work which is not difficult to do, the work which is not boring to do, the work which is not which is not challenging at all, which is not challenging at all, the one which is not unpleasant. So I think that avoiding these difficult, unpleasant and boring activities, I think this is the reason that either they are not developing at all, or they are developing but at a snail's pace. They are developing slowly, and they are lagging behind. They are unable to compete most of the people in the field of theirs. They are unable to gain the good results at all. Why? Because they love to do the things which are easier thing, which are not, which are pleasant thing, which are not boring, which are not boring at all. I think that we need to take a kind of U-turn. If at all I want to achieve more, if at all anyone else want to achieve more and achieve better, so I think that we need to do one thing. This one thing is that I should get ready, that I should like to do the things which are boring and other people are unwilling to do that. So I shall like to take on all those things which are boring. I shall like to take on all of those things which are unpleasant, and the rest of the people in the company, they are afraid of doing it. They don't want to do that at all. And I shall like to do the things which are difficult, which are not easy, which are challenging. I shall like to do those things. Why? Because these are the things which actually produces some 80% of the results. Why not to take all of those things which does produce 80% of the results, and why to ignore them? I think that this is the 80-20 rule of progress and prosperity. This is the 80-20 rule of the success and achieving whatever we want to do. Easier things everybody can do, everybody can do, everybody can do in the society. So there is no, I think, value, and the people don't take it seriously at all, because this is something what everyone else can do. If at all the two of us, me and you, are working in a company, I think if at all any one of us is willing to do the boring things, the unpleasant things, and the difficult things, I think she will become a leader. This is the leadership. This the difference between the leader and a gentleman, and an ordinary person, the leader and the follower, the those who are going to produce the results and those who are unable to produce the good and the great results. This is one difference. And if at all, I think that we do understand out of this 180-20 rule of work and progress and prosperity, I think that each one of us will be able to develop and to prosper a lot. It is as simple as this one. It is not something complicated at all. And let's don't make it a complicated thing at all. And be ready for the difficult, for the unpleasant, and for the boring thing, because this is something what the rest of the people are unwilling to do. Whatever the rest of the people are unwilling to do, if at all I'm ready to do, you are ready to do, and the company will come to know our worth. The company will come to know our worth, and in this manner we will become a kind of indispensable. We will become a kind of indispensable, unavoidable. And doing this thing, I think it is really great. It is a kind of honor which obviously everyone else is unable to achieve. But some of the people, those who want to become a leader, those who want to achieve much, those who want to go far ahead on the route to success, I think it is their distinctive point, this their distinction. And this distinction actually make them very much prominent in a company, make them win and achieve a lot. It is as simple as this one. They people who developed a lot, they're not very much intelligent. They are not very much powerful. Simply, it is the difference of the thinking which has created so much of the gap between those who win and between those who fail. Thank you.